To the members of RiceKiller.com and all car enthusiasts in North Texas and in the entire state of Minnesota, I come to you today with a special request. My name is Jared. I'm the owner of RiceKiller.com, and for 5 years I've dedicated a significant portion of my life to creating, promoting, and running large, free, weekly car meets. The car meets started off in Garland in 2005 and have expanded all over the nation. The most notable expansion is our weekly car meets in Fridley, Minnesota. Rice Killer is not just a Texas thing, it's a Minnesota thing. And at different times over the years, it's been a New Mexico thing and an Ohio thing. And we've always been trying to expand the car meet into different cities and will continue to do so. However, recently, our own flagship car meet, the largest car meet that we do in Plano, was shut down due to stupidity. Ever since then, I've been looking for a new car meet spot, and I'm happy to report that I've found one. The very best spot you could ever hope to do a car meet is at a car dealership. And for us, this car dealership is Gateway Buick GMC at Highway 635 and Jupiter Road. The car meet location would have 500 well-lit parking spots, controlled entry, and indoor parking for VIP cars. It would truly be a dream location. The owner of the dealership is also the landowner, so there's less red tape to go through. We could start this meet as soon as September 13th in Dallas, but we can't do it until we've conquered one big problem, and that's that we need to have $1 million in special event insurance. I was also recently contacted today by the property owner of the parking lot in Fridley, Minnesota, where Mike's Discount Foods has been holding a weekly car meet under the Rice Killer banner for years now. That meet has been pretty small up until this point, but in the recent months, under the leadership of Troy Schultz in Minnesota and the rest of the team and staff there, that weekly car meet has grown to be the largest car meet in the entire state. People from multiple websites, clubs, and forums are coming every week, and it's a good thing. However, with large size comes large liability, and as of today, the owner of the property of the Fridley meet has also said that he would be requiring us to have a multi-million-dollar insurance policy. So obviously, there is a need for us to do large weekly car meets, both in Texas and in Minnesota, and both of those to be legal, to be facilitated and ran properly and maturely, need this insurance policy. So I've been out working on quotes all week, and I've got some quotes back, and Facebook friends have been helping with this. And the best quote I can get for the insurance that we need for both meets, it's one policy that would cover both meets, is $3,200. Now I want to be totally transparent with all of this, so I'm going to include a PDF of the quote inside of the description of this YouTube video, and also in any threads that this video is embedded with, so that way you can see for yourself exactly what I'm talking about here. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm asking for the members to help cover this cost. Now, I'm blessed to have a job, and I'm blessed to be somewhat successful in my life, and I feel as if, as the owner of the website, I should cover the majority of this cost personally. And I want to say right now that I'm going to pay $2,400 of this cost. I need Rice Killer members to come up with $950 of the cost for the down payment of the policy, and then everything beyond that will be divided into monthly payments that I will make personally out of my own bank account on behalf of the entire organization nationwide. So I need $950 from Rice Killer members in Minnesota and in Texas, and $2,400 I will pay personally over the next 8 months in like $315 a month payments. What are you getting out of this? Well, you're getting guaranteed longevity of the car meets in Minnesota, and you're getting a guaranteed perfect car meeting spot that's totally legal in Garland in Dallas at the car dealership. So this policy will also allow us to start up fully insured meets in any state or any city, which will certainly make negotiating a lot easier to do with any property owner, since this policy will cover anything Rice Killer does nationwide. We need this, and it's expensive. I wish that I could just pay for it all out of pocket right now, but like most of you, I don't have $3,400 just sitting unaccounted for in any of my bank accounts. I simply don't. A lot of you know that I've been very lucky and blessed to have my car sponsored. I hope that some of you wouldn't say, well, how about instead of getting your car sponsored, you took the money and got this insurance sponsored? Well, it's not that easy. Of course, the car was sponsored with parts and services. I've never actually received any physical cash sponsorships for the car, and even if I had, it would have been before the apparent need for this policy had been here. So that's the explanation for why I can't pay for 100% of this personally right up front. So I hope none of you out there are under the delusion that being the owner of Rice Killer makes me a millionaire or something like that, because it certainly doesn't. This is a labor of love. I'm a car enthusiast and I love putting on car meets. Those of you who know me know that I'm very passionate about providing car meets and creating them, and I know that Troy in Minnesota is very passionate about providing them and creating them. But we don't charge admission, we don't charge membership, we don't charge you to come to these meets. But unfortunately, these meets are going to have a cost associated with them to be able to be held. So I want to pay that cost for you, and I'm going to do it out of my personal bank account, out of sponsors I get, any way possible I'm going to pay it. But to get this started and get it in effect right now, so that way it doesn't negatively affect the Minnesota meet for the remainder of the year, and so that way we can get our new DFW meet started at Gateway Buick GMC as soon as possible, we need to raise $950. So I have a PayPal account that you can send any donation to. Anything will help. $1, $5, $10, $20. If you're a business owner and you want your donation to go towards a sponsorship, then get a hold of me. My email is jared@ricekiller.com, and that's also the PayPal address. You can send any donations to jared@ricekiller.com, and I will be totally honest and totally transparent with any donations received online. I'm going to keep a running tally on the Rice Killer Facebook and on the forums, so that way everyone can see how much we've raised and who sent what. I want you to know exactly what we're getting and exactly what we're doing. We need this policy for our car meets in Minnesota, we need this policy for our car meets in Texas, and we need this policy to be able to expand our car meets into Florida or California or Arizona or New Hampshire or wherever else we want to go. This one policy, which is good for 12 months by the way, will cover us and will help us expand. It will help us kill rice, and it will help us have great car meets legally and safely. Please donate today. Please help. I wouldn't ask if I didn't really need it. Thank you so much.